refereeing crew tonight. I can see that.
Absolutely.
No, this is a really fun time of the year, and super exciting for Coach Kaptein and his assistant coaches and these girls. I think I heard him mention to you that you don't get this opportunity very often, and so I hope they eat it up and just enjoy the moment.
Absolutely. We're so excited to be with you on the NFHS Network. We do want to recognize our chief sponsor, the Holst Jepson Physical Therapy, with our very own Abby Miedema. We appreciate all that she does for our school. We're going to step away for a minute here for the anthem and for the starting lineups, and we'll be back for the tip.
Girls Basketball tournaments. We expect a great game today, including great sportsmanship being displayed by all parties involved, towards each other and towards the game officials. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Both teams ready for the tip. NorthPointe Christian, Covenant Christian Regional Final The Mustangs come in 21-4 after a win versus Holton on Monday, and the Chargers 18-5 after a Palamo Westphalia victory on Monday. Winner to the quarterfinals to take on the winner of Brandywine and Kalamazoo Christian. Annika Ingelsma and Amy the tip to the Mustangs, and we're underway. It's right down low to Amy, and that's going to be a quick foul on Kelly Cole as they doubled Amy. You can already see where their attention lies.
Yeah, that's going to be probably a lot of eyes on her all night.
It's a missed three by Willing. Lindsay Minderhoud with the basketball for the Chargers. Great night on Monday night for Lindsay, 21 points. And that's Sophia Muhlenberg right to the bucket for the first two of the game. Boy, when she gets past her defender, it's layup city.
She's out there with her sister, right?
Oh, that's pretty special.
Yeah, a lot of fun for the parents on that one, and two really good players.
Another quick double on Amy. Kelly Cole working hard, doesn't want to pick up a second foul here. Good defense as she pokes that ball away. And that's a missed basket by Brewer, but good opportunity. Lindsay Minderhoud trying to pick up where she left off. Annika Ingelsma with a great offensive rebound and left-hand putback. 4-0 Chargers.
You can really see what Covenant's trying to do defensively, and NorthPointe's going to have to make some adjustments as the game goes.
Great defense there by Annika. Minderhoud right to the rim, just off the mark. Great pace to this game to start. And that was number 5, Matheny, stepping on the baseline, and the ball will go over to the Chargers. Sophomore Sam Muhlenberg with her first touch of the game. She's had a great last stretch of the season. Sophia right to the basket with the left hand, just too hard.
Well, you're right, though. Once she puts it on the floor, she has a good head of steam to the hoop there.
Both teams are going to have to fight some nerves as well. There's a steal by Minderhoud. Oh. Got number 5, NorthPointe. Had a pulled jersey on Annika Ingelsma, so
we've seen Annika Ingelsma with her size inside already causing a few problems for the Mustangs at this point.
I think I've counted 5 layup attempts for the Chargers already within 3 minutes. So you see what their game plan is.
Yeah, you got to like that. All you can do as a coach is give them good opportunity to score and then hope the shots go in.
And as this game moves on, the Chargers are a good three-point shooting team, so that should open up those opportunities as well. Willink off the mark. Rebound by Amy. And she's going to go to the free throw line, where she'll shoot 2. That fouls on Minderhoud. Excuse me, James.
So we've seen number 30, Maddie Willink, shoot a couple three-pointers for NorthPointe. She seems confident shooting those, and they seem happy to have her shooting them, and so maybe that can take a little pressure off her teammates as well.
Amy makes the first. Misses the second. That goes to Willink. Amy zips it over to, Brewer over to Amy, and she hits the baseline jump shot. Good sequence there by the Mustangs. And that's a great dump down pass from Minderhoud to Ingelsma. And she's been active under the basket.
Well, you are right in the way that Covenant's able to get to the basket at this point. You would think if NorthPointe's going to make an adjustment defensively, they're going to have to figure out a way to keep them out of the lane.
Timeout ball by the Chargers. A 30-second timeout.
With 4:42 left on the clock, 30-second timeout by the Chargers, up 3. Now we can catch our breath for a minute, and we've seen how this game's played out already. You mentioned defense. It will be interesting to see if the Mustangs throw any wrinkles at the Chargers, whether that's an extended zone, something to take away that penetration. But at this rate, they're going to make more of those layups.
Yeah, it's going to be eventually a long night for them because so far there hasn't been much resistance getting into the lane. And like you said, they've missed several layups at this point. And as a coach, you can't just keep hoping for that. You got to find a way to stop it.
And we've seen, go ahead.
They're picking up full here, so.
Out of the timeout, full court pressure so there's that wrinkle by the Mustangs.
We got Jeff Wester drying up the floor over there. He's a team player.
He is, yep. Timeout spillage. We got that squared away. There's Minderhout to Sophia. Nice little jump shot. Oh, just bounced out. Rebound Brewer. That ball is off the leg of Brewer, and that will go to the Chargers.
You made the comment that they're fighting off some nerves, and I think we're seeing that. Things will probably settle in. You said the game has a nice pace, and it does, and so I think once things get cleaned up a little bit.
Junior Macy Halstead checking into the game for the Chargers. This is Sam Muhlenberg. The high screen by Engelsma. Was that a shot fake there from 30 feet? Tricked him, goes right to the bucket, and that's Sam Muhlenberg for her first 2. We know she can shoot.
Yeah, she's one of those kids as a sophomore that's not going to be a great player someday. She's already there.
Absolutely. Brewer with the miss. A couple of these threes not knocking them down. She does let it fly. Nothing but net for Sam Muhlenberg. Right on cue. And that's going to be a 30-second timeout by the Mustangs. 11-3 Chargers. What a great sequence for the sophomore.
Well, I kind of giggled when you mentioned the shot fake. I'm like, I'm not sure if we're sitting in the same place, but after seeing
maybe
her
a half step in?
After seeing her pull up and bury it from that deep, I very well think it may have been a shot fake the first time.
She's got a lot of range, and I think she's got the green light, too, from Coach Kaptein.
That would have to be a really fun way to get a play, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Speaking of having the green light, did you ever have the green light in your playing career?
Very short period of time.
Okay.
We were scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Well, I was
a lot of injuries.
Talking to Kevin Heising at work today about the fact that we're doing this game together, and he said he looked up to you and loved watching you play in high school, so we might have to get into that more later.
Well, the way that this game is going with the pace, I don't know if we'll have time.
That's probably true because it does have a good pace.
That's a bad foul by Sophia so far from the basket. Just her first foul, 3rd on the Chargers. You don't want to give those away. Like the aggression, but...
Yeah, you got to be smart with that.
It's Amy at the top of the key now. And Brewer looking to post up. Yep. Good collapsing on Brewer, but she gets fouled on the shot from Sophia, and just like that, she's got 2 fouls.
Yeah, that could be a big moment in this game with her picking up her second already with 3:16 left here in the first. Well, we have an injury, and our great trainer, Abby Meadham, was trying to help out, but she's going to go over to the NorthPointe trainer, or not. Well, we know this. Abby is, like you mentioned, Hulse Jepson earlier tonight. She's a amazing in what she does here for the student athletes.
Absolutely. Big part of student athlete success. Matheny was able to get that cleaned up back in the game. That's Brewer with the first make at the free throw line, about to shoot the second. 3:15 on the clock, first quarter, makes both. Some pressure again by the Mustangs. Pretty soft pressure, no problem for Minderhout to get it up the court. That's Sam looking for two. Fouls are shot. Good hustle there by Kelly Cole. And that's a turnover by the Mustangs. Willick checking back in the game for Lockhart. Also, sophomore Annika Brower has checked into the game. She's played some key minutes in this tournament. And that's Minderhout to the rim. She's fouled. And she's going to go to the free throw line. That's on Matheny.
You know, and that's the other thing with you mentioning the way they're getting to the basket is if it doesn't turn into a layup, eventually it is going to turn into a lot of fouls as well. And I don't know how deep NorthPointe is. They've played a few girls here tonight. I got 6 so far. Covenant's gone quite deep. And eventually that could become something in this game as well.
I think that is an advantage tonight for the Chargers. A little bit deeper bench. Minderhout splits the pair. And here comes Brewer and the Mustangs. That was Cromp not looking to shoot. Plenty of space. Sam Muhlenberg is face guarding Brewer. It's out of bounds. The Chargers is going to stay here with the Mustangs with 2:32 on the clock. 7-point lead for Covenant. Good double team again on Amy.
Have you noticed, has anybody else been face guarding Brewer as well, or has it just been Sam?
I just saw that with Sam. That was the first time I noticed it. Great pressure defense by the Chargers. And now Sam, she's got to watch that arm. Yep, yeah. And there it is. A little too aggressive with that arm.
Well, it was enjoyable to watch that because you got a really talented offensive player in Brewer, and then you got Muhlenberg, who's really tough as nails defensively, and seeing them go at it on that end of the court, that's fun to watch. But yeah, defensively, you have to be a little bit careful how you're grabbing that way.
Well, 2:05 left in the first quarter. The Mustangs are going to be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way.
Yeah, what do you think of that rule?
Well, I'm not convinced about the fact that it's reducing the injuries on the 1-and-1. That was one of the grounds.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
That was part of the research that's supposed to help on the 1-and-1s where you're boxing out, but then you make it. So that there's none of that until the second one.
Okay.
But I guess data shows that injuries, I've never seen one.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. There's going to be a lot less after the first free throw if they shoot 2. But
yeah. Yep. That's Sam going up. She's fouled. That's fouled on Amy. That's just her first. The other thought was to speed up the game.
Yeah. You know, I do like that because you don't end up with somebody with 7 fouls in the third quarter already and shooting free throws the rest of the game. I kind of miss the 1-and-1 though. I don't know, there's something fun in the fourth quarter.
Anticipation,
yeah.
The pressure, yep, absolutely. 12-7 Chargers, Sam Muhlenberg running baseline. That was a miss by Carly Vanderskaff, who's checked into the game. great defense by Annika. Cromp just doesn't want to shoot that basketball and got caught looking to pass, and that's going to be an offensive foul on the Chargers.
That's the second on Minderhout as well. So we got, no. My bad.
That's a legal screen on Annika
Okay.
Engelsma, I believe, before that contact by Minderhout. So that's her first foul.
Well, that's one way to get Brewer the ball, I guess, is throw it into her from the very beginning.
Yep. Good backdoor cut. Brewer thought she was fouled. Minderhout up to Sam. Sam to Macy. Halstead. Minderhout from the wing for three. Buries it. Great ball movement by the Lady Chargers. With 30 seconds left, 8-point lead. Mustangs probably looking for one, but they're going to jump trap that at the top. Great defense by Covenant. Excellent job. Great call by Coach Kaptein. 5 seconds. Minderhauer with a left-hand finger roll off the mark.
Just a bit short.
Just a bit short. Well, James, what a great quarter of basketball we had. 15-7 Chargers. A few fouls piled up for the Chargers. We'll have to watch that second half, but they've got to be very happy with the start of this game. We're going to step aside, and we'll be right back and get ready for the second quarter.
I mean, Kyle and I are talking about Icebreakers duo, and he said he doesn't like fruity, but it says, oh, never mind, this is what, that was deep. Okay, we'll get back to the Icebreakers thing later.
Decent icebreaker to start the second quarter. That was Sam Muhlenberg with a deep three, just off the mark. Boy, what confidence that she has. Just doesn't have to think about it. That's a great thing as a shooter, as you well know.
Yeah, back in my intramural days, that was a key component for me.
Well, the duo of Amy and Brewer are looking to make a stamp on this quarter to get back in this game, down 8. Chargers have been really an excellent game plan by Coach Kaptein in slowing down. That's going to be a long rebound to Macy. Not a great pass to Halstead. I'm sorry, to Kelly Cole, but and Engelsma's going to pick up another foul.
You know, it's really interesting watching Brewer play, Emma. She's very comfortable with the basketball, clearly. And even with all the attention that's getting paid to her, right, she still got 6 points after the first quarter. She's remaining patient. She doesn't look like she's getting frustrated out there, and I think that's going to be important for her as this game wears on.
Makes the first free throw. Annika Brower is going to check back in the game, the sophomore.
Covenant has 2 girls now with 2 fouls, and we're barely into the second quarter here.
You know, that aggressive defensive game plan is going to lead to more fouls. I would say these officials are calling it they're calling it good. They're calling it tight.
Yep.
This layup by Minderhout, and that pass to Amy's off the mark, and the Chargers will get it right back. Coach Steenland imploring her girls to be smarter with the basketball.
You know,
great pass to Brower. And
you know, we've both played and coached in our lives, and sometimes what we saw on the sideline coaching wasn't always the same as what we saw on the floor playing.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Fouls just kind of keep packing up here.
That's Kelly Cole now, third Charger with 2 fouls. Up 9. If Kaptein can get some minutes out of his bench and limit these fouls going into halftime, that's going to be key. That's going to be an open 3 by Brewer. Not hitting those threes so far first half. That's Sophia. Nobody's guarding her. Unable to hit that baseline jumper. Rebound Minderhout, and she's going to be fouled by Matheny.
Ooh, that's her third.
That's a big foul on Matheny. She's going to come out of the game, and Willing's going to check back in. Have we seen 6 or 7 from the Mustangs? 6 players?
Right now, I've still only got 6. It's very possible that I've missed somebody, but I've only got 6
Double
yet.
team on Minderhout. It's going to be an offensive foul on Minderhout. That's a tough call. Defensive player displaced a little bit. Minderhout trying to get some of that space back. I think that one could have gone either way, but it looked bad. Doesn't matter. It's Minderhout's second. Backdoor cut, met by Sam.
You know, we started seeing them back cutting a little bit more at the end of the first quarter, too, and that's one way to alleviate the pressure that Covenant's putting on.
That's Sam getting in the lane, kicks it out to Sophia for 3. Sister to sister. Big shot by Sophia. Willink in there trying to get the offensive rebound. Chargers swarming.
Yeah, nice little scrum under the hoop for the ball there. You'd like to see that kind of hustle.
You know, I think probably Coach Kaptein said to his girls, look, we're deeper, we can be aggressive, and if we got a couple with 2 fouls first half, we'll be just fine.
Not going to be a problem.
Just over 5 minutes to go. First half.
A little change in the defense there, I think.
Yep.
We'll have to watch it again, but I think they were in a zone that possession.
Mustangs down 12. Aggressive deny by Macy Halsteg.
Boy, they are really making them work on this end offensively, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Brewer for 3, in and out. And that's going to be another jump ball. Annika Brower, great job with that rebound, but she's tied up. Carly Vanderskaff's going to check out. Kelly Cole checking in. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That was a dangerous pass.
It'll be interesting to see if they find a way to get Amy involved. You know, Brewers had the ball in her hands a lot, but Amy hasn't gotten involved much. Kelly Cole's out there almost face guarding her as well.
Well, her sister Olivia, the sophomore, has checked in, number 42. And Kelly Cole's picked up foul number 3. That's a tough foul there. And Annika Brower standing strong. Rebound, she's tied up. This one's going to go to the Chargers. Good minutes so far for Brower, working hard underneath. Still 20-8. Brewer trying to dump it down.
I'm not sure who would get more tired, Brewer trying to get open or the defenders trying to guard her. I mean, that is something to watch on this end of the floor.
That's going to be a timeout by Coach Kaptein. He sees a little momentum shift, even though the score's been stuck on 20-8. But good timeout there by Coach Kaptein. We're going to step aside, and we'll be right back.
Keep up with everything NHSAA on social media. Look us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for tournament updates, event announcements, video highlights, and high school sports news from around the state. It's the best way to connect with the NHSAA every day.
Sophomore Brooklyn Muhlenberg inbounds it to cousin Sam.
Oh, nice. Coach Kaptein recognized they were in that zone.
We got 3 Muhlenbergs on the court. And that was Annika Brower. Down to Amy. Great bounce pass. Great pass by the sophomore. Unable to convert there. Here comes Sam. Over to Halsteg.
Boy, Coach Kaptein's getting some really good minutes out of his bench here in this half.
Yeah, we got a little zone action here. And that's what you're going to give up. You're going to give up some rebounds. That rebound was Macy Halsteg, and she's fouled by Lockard. Minderhout back in the game for the Chargers. Up 14. Brooklyn over to Sam for 3. Buries it. Third three-point basket for Sam Muhlenberg. Second. Check that.
This is very unofficial.
Wow.
I will check the official scorebook at halftime, but I have that as her second, yes.
I think that's her second. Big shot.
Interesting, Matheny's back in for NorthPointe, so their coach must have looked at it and thought it's now or never. She's got her 3 fouls, so she's going to have to be real careful out there.
I think that tells you how deep the Mustangs are or aren't.
Yeah, and that was a big call right there.
Yeah, that was.
That would have been number 4.
Fortunate, that's going to be a blocking call on Brower. Well, Matheny with 3 fouls. Fortunate there. She's at the free throw line trying to cut into 17-point lead.
You know, and that's the thing, right? You sit there as a coach and you got decisions that you have to make, and so you try to save her for the second half, but if this thing gets out of hand while she's sitting on the bench, that does you no good either.
Matheny hits the second. 25-9, just over 2 minutes. A little bit of pressure by the Mustangs. Annika Brower had it stolen, poked away. Here comes Brewer. Good decision there by Brower to get it back to Minderhout. You know, these officials, they're calling it tight, and yet there's other calls that, they're letting it go. So,
I would have
not the most consistent, I would say.
I would think it would have to be a little bit hard for the girls to know what's going to get called and what's not.
That's Brooklyn. Sam. Macy. There's Sam from the wing. Air ball. Annika saves it to Minderhout. Great effort there by Brower.
Great hustle right there by
That's
Annika
Macy
Brower.
Holsteg for three. Drills it. Macy Holsteg for three. Great sequence by the Chargers, all set up by the great hustle play by Brower. Full timeout Mustangs.
You know, Annika's brother, Austin, is probably, I don't know if he's here tonight or if he's watching on TV, but back in the day, that was him. Gritty, gutty, getting after it, doing all the little things. And if he would have had some of her talent, he could have done. Austin Brower was a great player as well, but it's fun to watch Annika hustle like that, and you love to see it rewarded with a three going in. We got a little banana action going on over
It never gets old, does it?
No, it just doesn't. Somehow you think it would, but kids having good, clean fun is just a really fun thing.
Yeah, nice atmosphere here at Charger Arena hosting regionals. Again, the winner of tonight's game will play next Tuesday versus the winner of Kalamazoo Christian and Niles Brandywine, who are playing right now. We'll try to get an update for you at halftime to see how that game's going.
Yeah, both those teams come into that game with really strong records, and you get to this time of the year, and it's pretty quality basketball wherever you go.
Well, here come the Mustangs, down 19. It's an important 1-minute stretch defensively for the Chargers not to pick up any more fouls. That's Brewer. That's going to be a block by Sam Muhlenberg. Big defensive play. Minderhout in no hurry.
See, NorthPointe's gone back to man.
A lot of body contact there on Minderhout. That's going to be a foul on Matheny. That was a clear reaching foul. Rolling the dice a bit, as we said. Coach Steenland leaving her in. So Matheny's going to check out the game, and Upton, first time minutes tonight. 35 seconds, Sam Muhlenberg with the ball. Over to Brooklyn Muhlenberg. And that's one of those where everybody saw the foul except for the defender. That's just her first, fortunately. Well, maybe not the Mustang fans. Did you ever commit a foul in your career?
I don't.
Probably not.
My mom didn't think so.
21.2 on the clock. Still a 19-point lead. Points are important here going into halftime for NorthPointe.
Well, you mentioned that this is going to be an important last minute, and we saw that with Matheny picking up her fourth, and so they need something with a little momentum going into the half.
Excellent defense. Excellent poke away by Sam. Senior Maya Westra has checked into the basketball game for these final seconds. That's Amy. Gets the shot off. That shot's long. And that's it for the first half, folks. We've had a great first half of action, 28-9 Chargers. What's the Coach Steenland going to talk about at halftime?
Well, just going back to your interview with Coach Kaptein, you asked about the two really good players from NorthPointe. We have seen that they are. We've also seen that Covenant put together a really good game plan to guard them defensively, a lot of face guarding. switching up defenders who are doing it. And so, I'm sure this isn't the first time that NorthPointe has seen defense like this year when you have two players that score a majority of your points, teams game plan that way. And so I'm guessing they'll have some sort of adjustment that they're going to try to make this half. But, the goal has to be, by the end of the third quarter, have it roughly to around 10 points. You're not going to make up 19 quickly. Get it to a manageable spread at the end of the third quarter, and then give yourself a chance in the fourth.
Absolutely. Have some small goals, make a few adjustments. They did miss a lot of threes that half, so a couple of those go down. I don't expect Coach Kaptein to change their scheme. They got away with the aggressive trapping on defense, and the only player with 3 is Kelly Cole. There's a handful with 2, so.
And you mentioned it earlier in the game already, the quality minutes that came from Covenant's bench, and so Coach Kaptein has to be thrilled with that because there was no letdown at all when the bench girls came in, and it's fun to get to play a lot of kids like that in a game like this, and so it'll be interesting to see if NorthPointe can get Haley Amy going in the second half. She was limited unofficially to my book to 1 point. And Brewer only had 1 point in the second quarter with what I have here. So they're going to have to find a way to get those girls going, or the score is just not going to change.
Well, we're going to step aside for halftime, and we're going to gear up for quarter number 3, and we hope you stay with us. Grab a good snack at home, by the way, and get ready for the second half.
officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the games, and so much more. Signing up is easy. To become a registered high school game official, log on to NHSAA.com.
Well, we're back, and you know, Kyle, we got interrupted earlier by the game. We never got to finish that Kevin Heisinger moment. Can you think of, is there any one specific reason why he may have looked up to you the way that he did when you were in high school? I mean, is there...
Well, he's quite a bit taller than me. That's a surprise.
Yeah, that's true. He, you know, if he would have had a coach like you, he probably would have let him shoot enough where he could have had a chance at breaking the scoring record that this school owns.
I think he remembers when I was coaching JV, and I was very impactful in his life.
I have a feeling that's what it was. All right, we better get back to the game now.
So, overhearing Coach Kaptein saying, we have to pretend it's 0-0. Got to take that to heart. Keep the pedal down. You know they're going to make some adjustments, and just like that.
Just like that.
Brewer gets into the paint and hits a bucket.
59.
That's Sophia Muhlenberg matching that Brewer bucket, 30-11.
Well, she's coming out aggressive this half, isn't she? She's going to have to.
Yep.
You know, the comment on Coach Kaptein, so easy to say that it's coaches, and having both been there, we've done that, and it's just hard to have the kids play that way. And so hopefully the Covenant girls will take that to heart and continue, like you said, to keep the pedal down, and you know NorthPointe's going to make a charge at them.
Absolutely. 19-point lead. That's a dump down to Ingelsma. Unfortunately, she couldn't control that. It's going to be out of bounds.
You know, and I like seeing Matheny out there. Coach is basically saying, you know what, we need her out there, and we're going to see how many minutes she can play this half.
This is Brewer. Almost an illegal screen there by Crump. That three's off the mark. Rebound Ingelsma to Sam Muhlenberg. This is Kelly Cole to the bucket. After not seeing the pass come, she collected herself well and got a layup. That's Brewer. Nice ball fake. Comes right back to her. Misses that one. Rebound, Cole. Here comes Minderhout. Great. Oh. Trying to get that ball to Ingelsma. Could have been a foul on the Mustangs. Charger fans wanted that, but it's going to be a held ball. And it will stay here with Covenant Christian.
You love to see the intensity coming out for both teams here in the second half, and it looks like Covenant has taken to heart what Coach Capdine said to them. Haven't seen a letdown in the intensity at this point.
Kelly Cole puts her head down as she came to a jump stop, dragged that pivot foot, and that'll be a travel.
You know, these teams played, like we mentioned earlier in the year, as a one-point game, and so we anticipated it would be a hard-fought battle, and it has been, but I think NorthPointe's missing shots that probably often go in, and I think a lot of that is due to Covenant's pressure defensively, although there goes Brewer right there with a real nice three.
Sophia Muhlenberg did not play in that first matchup. That was a factor, but if Minderhout goes to the basket, she's going to be called for the offensive foul. Coach Capdine's not thrilled with it. I didn't get a really good look at the positioning. Good call there, James.
You know what?
50-50.
Let's see, I got black and gold on for the Chargers, so I would say it was probably a block. But what I've learned is whatever the official calls was the right call. And sometimes we like it, sometimes we don't. But you know what? You got to play through with that.
That's a good attitude. You're a smart guy. Wise.
Well, you know, I'm going to put a mark on this, and I'm going to write this date down in my reminders for the rest of my life because that's the first time I've heard that in 7 years.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are maybe generous with your compliments, which is also appreciated.
Well, it's genuine and from the heart, as always.
Well, Tanya said to me tonight, don't talk too much because sitting next to Kyle Brunege and hearing him talk, I'm not probably going to sound very smart. So
back to the game. Back to the game. Thank you.
I just said take that to the heat instead of taking heat to that.
Wow. We all knew what you meant. There's Brewer. She's cut off by Cole. Matheny driving in. She gets two. Down to a 16-point lead. There's Sam. Going in attack mode. Cut off well by Lockard.
You feel a little bit of a sense of a change in the momentum here, so it's going to be interesting to see if Covenant can get it stopped right away or if NorthPointe capitalizes and cuts it down to like a 10, 12-point game like we talked about.
Heady play there by Muhlenberg, and she's fouled by Amy. That's her second foul. Fouls not piling up in this quarter like they did the first half. You wonder if the officials had a talk at halftime and said, hey, this is a regional final. Up to Kelly Cole. Going to come up to Sam. That's Sam with the left hand just long. But she's going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
You know, it's interesting watching this game because I know the score is not a close score right now. One team doubling up the other one. But it's a competitive game, and both teams are fairly equal, it feels like. Covenant's pressure defensively has caused a lot of problems for NorthPointe, and we talked about that. You know, they're missing shots, but you got to give the defense credit for that because they're probably rushing them into them. And but it's a very intense game at this point.
You know, you watch this NorthPointe team play tonight, and they look like a team that should have more than 16 points, but our defensive scheme has really rattled them. 2 missed free throws by Sam, but look what I found, offensive rebound, but then she has it poked away by Matheny. And now the Mustangs looking to cut into the 16-point deficit. Brewer after a high screen. Rebound by Engelsma. Excellent defensive rebound by the senior. Boy, those are a couple of those shots, James, that could really be the difference.
Yep.
It's going to be a no call, offense or defense. And the official's going to call a travel. You know,
that would have been sitting here. I think we actually had a pretty good angle on it. I really don't know what I would have called on that one.
Seems like it was a blocking call to me, but
yeah.
I don't think the defender was in position. I think that's what Coach Captine's saying.
I think an explanation of why it wasn't a blocking foul is warranted on that one.
There's Matheny with 4 fouls. Boy, Kelly Coles had a good night offensively and defensively. Excellent defense, but that's going to be Amy getting inside for 2. Now some pressure by the Mustangs.
You know, they can sense it too, and it's a really good time when you're the team behind. You feel that momentum, and you're going on a little run to put on a little pressure. The other team's a bit rattled, and you got to hope you can cause another turnover. You know, we talked about at halftime, if you're NorthPointe, the goal has to be to make it a manageable score at the end of the third quarter, and right now they're on pace to do that.
Still a 14-point deficit for the Mustangs. Halftime was 19, so
yep.
plus 5, 5 minutes in. You know, you had said at halftime goal could be about 10, so they're on pace for that. So
yes.
The Chargers got to talk about, you know, how can we get a bucket?
Yeah, they've had a bit of a cold spell here, and you know, you mentioned that it's still a 14-point game, and generally you're feeling really good about that, but it's just crazy how momentum in sports goes. And you know, Covenant comes out now, maybe Coach Captine draws something up in the timeout, they get a quick score, and suddenly they're feeling real good about things again.
And the crowd's into it. The Mustang crowds are on their feet saying, "Let's go blue."
Let's go blue.
Just what you want to hear. As an Iowa State guy.
As an Iowa State fan, "Let's go blue" is not my favorite thing to hear. Speaking of blue, basketball has brought blues to the blue fans. But hey, you get to wear a Michigan national championship all year in football.
Yeah. There's Sophia right to the bucket for 2. Basket's going to be good, and a foul. Just what the doctor ordered for the Chargers.
That was big.
Stop that momentum. That foul's on Amy. That's her 3rd. Keep an eye on that, James, with 2:49 to go in the third quarter. She makes the free throw. 3-point play, Sophia Muhlenberg. Back up to 17.
Yeah, that's a momentum killer right there. That's a great job by Sophia getting to the basket one more time.
Matheny into the lane. And she answers with a deuce of her own. And she's going to go to the free throw line.
I'm sitting here with a smile on my face because even with the score being what it is, there is a lot of intensity in this gym, and it's an exciting place to be. You can see NorthPointe has not given up the fight.
You know, it's a 15-point lead, and you get the sense that Chargers just have to continue to be aggressive if they want to hoist that title at the end of the night. Matheny makes that free throw. Back to 14, and that is a bad foul by Brewer. But just her 2nd foul. 4th this quarter for the Mustangs. Here's Sophia right to the basket. Thought she could have gone up with that one. Tried to dump it off to Brower. And Brewer to the bucket. Gets her own rebound, puts it in. Cuts it to 12. Here comes Vinderhout. And she's fouled. And she makes her way across the timeline. That's Amy's 4th foul. Big foul with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. One of the Mustangs' two main offensive weapons. 4 fouls. Here's Minderhout to the free throw line. She makes that first free throw.
She comes from a long bloodline of good shooters, doesn't she?
That seems to be a family trait.
Having this gym in the backyard is probably a little helpful with that too, and they make good use of that.
Lindsay Minderhout makes both free throws. We're back up to 14. Let's see what the Mustangs can do to answer. Matheny right to the bucket. Well, I tell you what, having 4 fouls has almost lit a fire under her, and she's being super aggressive, and that's another layup.
Yeah, you didn't really see much of that out of her in the first half, and I just wonder if one of the adjustments that NorthPointe made is that some of the other girls have to be more aggressive to get Brewer involved. Nice
That's a miss. Rebound, Brower can't put it in. That would have been big. But she gets the rebound, and that's going to be a held ball. Missed opportunity on this end, James, with Brower, but you love to see her working hard. She's put in some really big minutes tonight.
Boy, the effort is there, and you love to see it be rewarded with the shot going in, but she'll continue to work hard. You know that about Annika.
Well, I'm glad I'm not officiating this game because very difficult to be consistent. That's Sophia. She's going to step in for a 2, drain it. Nobody picked her up in the half court. Miscommunication. Sophia makes them pay 39-25, under 1 minute to go, third quarter.
Sophia's had a really good quarter with 7 points this quarter.
That's Amy going to the basket. She's going to be fouled by Brower. And it's going to send Amy to the free throw line for a pair. Short on the first. Well, the winner tonight is going to take on Niles Brandywine, who won tonight versus Kalamazoo Christian 59-42. And that game is going to be next Tuesday night, March 19 at Fenville. So
okay.
Your regional champs tonight are going to play the regional 20 champs in Brandywine. Still over a quarter to play. This one's not over. Here's Sam Muhlenberg. To Minderhout. And really aggressive. Sam took one right to the chops there. And that's Minderhout with the right hand. She's short. 10 seconds on the clock. Great ball fake by Brewer. Just off the mark. And as time expires, there's going to be a Charger foul, which is going to send Willink to the free throw line.
I gotta say, that little shot fake step back 3 there, I know Brewer missed it, but that was footwork that was beautiful to watch right there. That's somebody that's put a lot of time in the gym. You can see that.
Unfortunate that was off the mark. The officials are going to put .4 on the clock. .4 as Willink goes to the free throw line for 2. So with .4, catch and shoot?
Yeah, right. That's all you have time for with that much time. NorthPointe's missing some free throws here that are pretty caught. Ah, there we go. We got that one.
So she makes a second free throw, +6 that quarter. Started with a 19-point lead, not the 10 that you said should be the goal, but stay positive. They cut into that lead. It's going to be 13 as they go into the fourth quarter.
That's a lot to come back from, considering the fact that it's a low-scoring game like it is as well, right? It's one thing if it's 62 to 49 at this point. That's good math, right? 13?
Yeah.
60.
Oh, yeah. Excellent math.
But with it being a low-scoring game, that's a large lead to have to come back from. And so they're going to have to get on the game here a little bit. I mean, they've had 26 points in 3 quarters, so to come back. But we'll see. It's been fun.
We got the go black chant. Dan always got excited about that.
Did he like that?
He always liked that.
See, I'm kind of in the wrong gym tonight because I don't like the gold blue, and the Iowa Hawkeyes are black and gold. But the Covenant Christian Charger in me overrules the Hawks.
That's good.
So we can enjoy the gold black, gold gold.
I like that. That's good.
We got 8 minutes left.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
We got a great quarter ahead of us. 13-point lead. The Chargers better bring the energy, the defensive intensity, and the basketball IQ, because if they want to hoist that title, they got to finish the way they started. Here's Sam Muhlenberg.
Gotta love watching this. You got 10 girls out there playing super hard, knowing what's on the line here, and I just love seeing the fight all 32 minutes. Well, 24 at this point.
Oh, great cut by Cole. Great layup. Excellent bounce pass by Minderhoud. Never panicked.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
This is Brewer. Thought about the high screen. That's off the mark. Rebounds Sam Muhlenberg. That's stolen right away by Brewer. Got a little tangle here.
Yeah, you wonder, don't you, now if they're gonna start getting a little weary here. Those two, Muhlenberg for Covenant Christian number 20 and Brewer, they have really challenged each other tonight, and that's been fun to watch. You know, it's hard, I think, right now as Covenant. You know, you got a nice 15-point lead. You can't stop playing because then you start playing not to lose. But yet you got to also be patient on the offensive end and not
throw it away. Yeah, it's that fine line. You want to use some clock. 15-point lead. So you don't want to forget what got you here. This is Matheny. And that's going to be stolen away by Halsteg. Great defense by the junior, Macy Halsteg. And those about to say those possessions are very important, and then Brewer gets a steal in the two.
Yeah, NorthPointe's going to have to continue to pick up full.
Good hustle there by Matheny. You almost caught a pass there, James.
I did. I was ready.
And as Minderhoud crosses over Brewer, that's her third foul. Oh, we got Matheny with 4. We've got Amy with 4, and we've got Brewer with 3. So those are significant fouls for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they are.
It's a dangerous pass over the top to Ingelsma. You want good passes, good decisions. Kelly Cole from the corner, and that foul's going to be on Ingelsma. .41-28, 5:49 to go. Every possession important for the Mustangs.
Yeah, they score here. It could get interesting yet. Boy, she does refuse that ball screen a lot, doesn't she?
Rebound, Amy.
Nice back cut by Matheny, who traveled. Apparently, but...
Or apparently not. That foul's on Engelsma. That's going to send Matheny to the free throw line. And Matheny makes the first free throw. Brower back in the game for the Chargers. And Matheny is going to step to the free throw line to make it an 11-point game, but it's still 12. Rebound Sophia. And that's going to be a jump ball as Brewer came in. NorthPointe fans not happy. Charger fans not happy. Nobody's happy.
Except for me and you.
Yeah, we're doing just fine.
We are. We got best seats in the house.
Okay, here we go. Another possession by the Mustangs. 41-29, 12-point lead.
You know, Willing took that shot in the first half, but
that's the last one, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to shoot. Neither does Crump, number 25. Matheny with the floater. Rebound Cole. And even on those rebounds, NorthPointe just swarming the Chargers.
Yeah, they're getting some good looks, and they're not going in.
Minderhout right to the rim. Unfortunately, that foul is going to be before the shot on Crump. Just her first foul. 2 apiece. Team fouls, fourth quarter. Minderhout looking to get some space, goes right in, blocked by Brewer. Good defense, stay with the Chargers.
The battle of the 11s there is good stuff. 2 really talented players, girls that work really hard.
It is. Chargers in no hurry, looking for a quality shot.
You think NorthPointe's going to have to look to do some trapping out of the corners especially.
Absolutely. Great rebound by Minderhout, but she smartly dribbles that ball out. Knowing they have a 12-point lead, she goes right back in. No foul on that. Could have been a tripping call, but here's Amy. She lifted that pivot foot. That's what the official saw. That's going to be a travel. Well, 41-29, 4:02 to go. We're going to step aside, catch our breath. We're going to have a good finish.
Every day in Michigan, investigators work hard to keep people safe on the internet. For more information on how to keep your family safe online or to submit a cyber tip, visit michiganichc.com.
Kelly Cole to inbound to Sophia Muhlenberg. Pressure by the Mustangs. Sam gets it up the sideline. Crump being very aggressive. A little. You know, I understand it's a 5-second call, but there were a few defensive fouls there. But I guess consistent with how the night's gone.
Yep.
Great bounce pass to Crump. She was not confident going up. It should have been an easy 2 points.
Yeah, you just got to let your instincts kick in right there and just go score that thing. But Covenant's been putting a lot of pressure on him all night, hurrying a lot of shots.
Sam Muhlenberg's been doing a good job with that Mustang pressure. Great rebound by Brower. Boy, the Mustangs have had some opportunities. That's a tough call on Minderhout, offensive foul. You know, James, that's another one where, you know, the defense is displacing and, you know, the offensive players reacting a bit to that, and sometimes they look bad.
Well, you know,
it's tough.
As an offensive player, you got to have the freedom to move, right? And if you're not getting that freedom, you got to find a way to get it. We got an interesting 3 minutes ahead of us here.
Steal by Amy. And she's going to be fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line. Well, they finally got it down to that 10-point deficit. But it took under 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Chargers still have a comfortable lead at 10. They don't need to panic. But that pressure by the Mustangs is causing a lot of problems. What's helping the Chargers is missed free throws by the Mustangs.
Yeah, you know, when you're behind 10 like this, you can't be traveling when you got a layup in front of you, and you can't be missing free throws. But she got the second.
Splits the pair, timeout Mustangs. They've cut the deficit to 9 with 2:49 on the clock. We're going to step aside and gear up for the last 3 minutes. All right, folks, 2:49 on the clock. 9-point lead by the Chargers. Regional finals.
We got in a live gymnasium. You can't ask for more than this. This is as good as it gets.
Great environment. Let's see how the Chargers handle the pressure. Sophia gets it across the timeline. Goes right to the bucket for two. Big layup by Sophia Muhlenberg.
You know, she's been doing that since the first quarter.
And that's another big rebound by Brower. She's going to be fouled. Just a team third. Mustangs one more foul to give. Interesting setup here. Chargers. Sam Muhlenberg gets the ball across the timeline, no problem. Coach Kaptein's got some timeouts. That's Sophia looking to be aggressive again. Don't need to force it. Good smart play by Minderhout. Just about 2 minutes on the clock, 11-point lead, no rush. And that's Minderhout sneaking in with a left-hand layup. That's a big shot by the senior.
when you're Covenant, you can't ask for more than that. Run some time off, finish with a layup, a good shot. It's a great possession by those girls.
All that momentum shift, those 4 points by the Chargers were huge. That's Amy looking to get in. Rebound Crump. Just not comfortable under the basket, but Amy's able to get the rebound and put it back. Now 1:15 on the clock. Coach imploring her teams to foul. And now we're going to have a foul on the Mustangs.
Yeah, you don't have time to play back like that right now, right? I mean, it's either got to be a steal or a foul now.
At this point, yeah, that's Crump. That's her third. No fouls to give. Next one will put the Chargers at the free throw line. Now here's Sam Muhlenberg, and she's going to be fouled by Crump. So now the Chargers will shoot free throws the rest of the way. And a 1-and-1 would be exciting, I suppose, but no more.
Call me old school, I guess, but yeah, it would be a little bit different feeling here right now.
Sophomore Sam Muhlenberg. Big free throws here. Nothing but net on the first.
She's been real solid tonight, hasn't she? From the beginning when she hit those couple threes. And
that's a big second free throw. And just like that, Mustangs cut it to 9. But now we're back up to 13. Well, I'm pretty sure, James, that this is the first time we've hosted regionals.
I was wondering about that.
So this will potentially could be our first regional title on our home court.
That's an exciting thing. And, you know, I was thinking about Minderhout being out there, and we had talked about the bloodline there of having some siblings that have come before. This would set up a quarterfinal if Covenant can hold on to this 13-point lead here with Niles Brandywine. And she's got a sister over there sitting on the bench that's one of the assistant coaches. And we go back to 2016, which was the last time Covenant's girls made it to the quarters. And that was also a Niles Brandywine matchup. And the boys just had a Niles Brandywine matchup last night. So if this lead can hold on, be a fun opportunity to get to play Niles Brandywine again. We know they have an outstanding team this year. A big victory tonight over Kalamazoo Christian, so it'd be a mighty challenge, but it'd be a fun opportunity.
That game will be played Tuesday at Fenville. There's Brewer off the mark. Kelly Cole with the rebound. Mustangs have to foul here. And Sam is just running circles around NorthPointe. And that's going to be it for Kennedy Matheny as she picks up her 5th foul. She picked up that 4th foul in the second quarter.
She did. I will tell you, she handled those fouls really well, didn't she? She was aggressive this half.
She did. She picked up that aggression. Much more active offensively, picking up with Brewer and Amy, who were struggling a bit. And good minutes by Matheny. That's Sam Muhlenberg missing the first. Makes the second. 47 seconds. The Chargers can smell it now. That's Amy with the miss. Rebound Minderhout. That's going to be a foul on Lockard. And that's going to send Minderhout to the free throw line, up 14 with 21 seconds left.
You know, we're just really waiting for the 21 seconds to go off the clock now, and I got to say this, that NorthPointe, watching their girls compete for 32 minutes the way they have. Their coach, I know it's going to be disappointing. There's no empty the words are empty at this point. There's no moral victories tonight because you want to continue to play. But they have to be very, very proud of their team tonight, the way their girls competed while being down as far as they were a lot of the game.
Minderhout makes both. And that's Brewer for three. That's tough. One team has to go away, the loser, and some tears. Season's over. But the Chargers should be proud of their effort tonight. Great scheme by Coach Kaptein defensively. That first quarter was huge. And they just played better.
Yeah, they did a really
nice job. They had more playmakers.
They did. Yep, and you mentioned it right away at the beginning, the way they were able to get to the basket, and I really think that dictated a lot of things that took place in this game. And she just continues to be solid all the way to the end.
Got big free throws to finish this game off. That's Brewer to the rim, and that's going to do it. And your 2024 Covenant Christian Lady Chargers regional champs. Excellent finish.
It's a long season, right? And at this point of the year, it's been, since October probably conditioning starts, early November. And you see them continue to battle. And to see the excitement of winning something like this is really exciting for Coach Kaptein and his coaches and the girls. And Coach Wester is very excited about it. If I can just quick add this about NorthPointe, I already mentioned it, the way they've competed all the way to the very end, and if I have it right, I believe Emma Brewer, she's a senior, is she not?
Yes.
So that's her last game, and I don't think she ever came out of the game tonight.
I don't think so either.
She played for 32 minutes and gave her heart, doing everything she could to help her team, and it's fun to see that, and somebody talented like that, you appreciate seeing that kind of work ethic all the way to the end.
Well, we've got a trophy presentation. And so we're going to turn it over to Matt Elzinga, and we're going to sign off at this time. James, it was great to broadcast with you tonight.
It was a pleasure.
Really enjoyed it. We want our viewers at home to hear the PA announcer read off the names, and so we're going to sign off. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
Thanks for having me.
Number 3, Nate Halstead. Number 4, Maya Westra. Number 10, Caitlin Brands. Number 14, Carly Vanderskat. Number 21, Portland Muhlenberg. Number 30, Danica Halstead. Number 31, Annika Brower. Number 32, Avery DeVries. Number 5, Sophia Muhlenberg. Number 11, Lindsay Minderhout. Number 20, Sam Muhlenberg. Number 22, Kelly Cole. And number 24, Annika Ingelsma. And accepting the Region 19 Championship Trophy, head coach Doug Kaptein. which will take place in Fenville at 7 o'clock. You can purchase tickets online. Just go to NHSAA.com and click on basketball to get your tickets. We remind you that if you can't make it to the quarterfinals, you can watch all the action live on NHSAA.tv. The Michigan High School Athletic Association and Kearney Christian High School have enjoyed refereeing today's game, and we look forward to having you as our guests at future events.